Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I may have just fucked my life over. Seriously though, I've done my CAO applications like a couple of weeks ago, probably even a month ago. I can't be 100% sure about this. Um, but yeah, I've done my CAO applications, and even though I joke about me fucking over my life, I'm seriously happy with my choices. Um, this whole video isn't gonna be me just talk about CAO and my applications. Obviously, there's gonna be a little bit more to it, so I'll just get right into it. Um, the 10th choice that I have is tourism with event management, and this might kind of seem random since you guys mainly expect me to be more in like game dev or animation or stuff like that. But ever since I believe Tojo, I think it was Tojo, I have gotten a lot of like interest with tourism and like event management and stuff like that. Um, I don't know how to explain it. It's just been something that I've enjoyed since Tojo. So 3 years, 4 years. Oh, wait, I'm in sixth year. I'm not counting this year, so fifth year, TY. Yeah, 3 years. Counting this year, it's 4 years. Um, it's just something that people never expected from me. So the ninth place, my ninth choice is software design for virtual reality and gaming. So this is something that obviously people would be expecting from me. Um, Eighth spot is tourism management, which is linked back to number 10, so not necessarily anything new. Number 7 is computer game dev, which is again something that people would expect from me. Computer game dev, I've just loved video games all my life. Like since I was born, I was just um, playing on like PC, playing those educational video games. That's actually true. I should make a video about that. No, seriously, this is an actual thing. I used to play education video games on my PC. It wasn't actually my PC, it was my parents' PC. That evolved into my parents' PC, then I had a laptop, and then I forgot about PC entirely, played console games, and now I'm back to my roots with my new, well, not new, but you know, my current PC that I'm having. So yeah, I just loved gaming since forever. So it was kind of obvious that eventually I'd be interested in designing my own games. Now number 6 is again something that some people might be expecting from me. Not all people actually did think I'd be choosing that, but number 6 is film and screen media. Now, number 5 is something that actually got a lot of people mental, because that used to be my number 10, but it went down to number 5 since I started thinking about it more, and I was like, you know what, I actually want to do it. And it's arts. And from 5 to 1, it is all in the same city. 2 different colleges, obviously, but I think 3 out of 5 courses are actually in one university. So it's arts. More specifically, I'm hoping to do history arts, like arts of history, or however you call it. Yeah, history teacher, you guys can expect, if I actually get into that one, you guys will expect me to be your future history teacher. Huh. I should probably make a video about this. Dear future history students, I seriously love history, and I seriously love like the idea of teaching. Mainly because you know you get paid like a lot. If you know me right now, I hate first years and I want to murder every single one of them. So I don't think I'd be able to I wouldn't be capable of handling first years. But you know what? You get paid well. And I love history. I'd love to teach people history, like explain Mussolini and Hitler and, well, since we live in Ireland, Irish history, I guess. But you know, that's for later. You know, let me enjoy explaining Renaissance to my students. And but yeah, I haven't actually kept on history. I'm gonna go into this later on in the video. Number 4, creative broadcast and film production. Again, self-explanatory. You guys probably understand why I'm interested in creative broadcast and film production. Software dev is number 3. So number 2 is creative media and interaction design, and number 1, the choice that actually pissed off multiple people for some reason, and I don't know why. Computer science, computer systems, game dev, and mobile comms security, which I have no clue what the fuck that is. I'm mainly focusing on games dev, and again, I've spoken about this so many times that you guys probably know why this is my number 1. And this is in a town that I actually want to go to. It's in the university that I actually want to go to. So everything works out, and I was like, hey, I should actually consider this a number 1. Now I just want to talk about my subject choices that I had for my senior cycle. Obviously, junior cycle choices aren't necessarily that important at this stage, so I'm not gonna mention them unless it's gonna be, you know, like occasionally I might mention it. But yeah, my senior cycle, what have I chosen to do? DCG was like one of my options, and DCG is, I don't know what it stands for. I just know that it's, if you know, in junior source you have technical graphics, tech graph it's called. I've done it and I somehow managed to get an A in it, so I was like, hey, that's a good grade. That's a H1, that's a goddamn fucking H1, it's 100 points. So why not do this? I've done it in TY and I was good at SolidWorks, and there was obviously no drawing involved. It was just SolidWorks, and as I already said, I was good at it. So I was like, I should probably do DCG. Well, I'm struggling a lot, and obviously my project is okay-ish. It's not like it's not the best, but it's not the worst. But yeah, I just thought it was gonna be easy since I aced ordinary level in junior source, and I'm good at SolidWorks, but I'm terrible at drawing. Now my second choice was art, and it is quite obvious because art history is terrible. This is like the only thing that I'm failing at in art, and appreciation of art is probably one of the best things that has ever happened to me. There's a lot of like options. There's like appreciation of like sculptures, paintings, animation, film, fashion, interior design, etc. It's just things I actually love about art, you know. Obviously we're in skill, I'm doing like sculptures, appreciation of sculptures, or however you call it. I call it the appreciation of sculptures. I'm hoping to be able to do like animation and stuff. I've studied animation for so long. And actually I want to point out why none of my courses are animation based. Like, it'll come in later. My third choice was biology, which is actually weird now that I think of it. It was kind of like, so some of my choices have been mainly because I didn't have like better options for myself. But biology was also something that I was like actually good at in junior source. Physics and chemistry were the reasons that I failed. Well, not failed, but didn't get a good grade in science. Might have been a C, actually. C or D. Yeah, one of those two. And yeah, it's mainly because of the fact that But biology was just the easiest part for me, and I was like, hey, I can do higher level. I've done higher level science for junior social. So yeah, I just decided to do biology, and I'm failing in it. And I don't know if I had any plans for biology. I remember I wanted to do like work in some labs with parasites and stuff like that. I've seen YouTuber like different 2 or 3 different YouTubers visit like labs where they like kind of analyze parasites and stuff like that, just learn the behaviors and stuff like that. And I was actually usually interested in it since I'm just so into like parasitic creatures that like live inside of living organisms. You know, that's what parasites usually do. But like, you know, those extremely harmful ones like tapeworms and fleas, which I had so much contact with fleas. Obviously they all died down, hopefully anyways. But yeah, I had like a huge infestation of fleas, and so yeah, that might have been the reason why I kept on biology. Lastly, music, and this one still baffles me and baffles like most of my friends. I always just tell them that I didn't have any other choices, which I believe was the case. I mightn't have had like better choices then. Kept on music, and I really regret maybe accounting would have been better. I don't know what was on that line of choices, but I seriously feel like accounting would have been a better choice, even though I'm terrible at maths. Okay, so briefly before I forget to mention it, with my courses, you probably noticed that there wasn't any animations, and it's actually kind of an easy explanation. I don't have a portfolio. I had, since TY, maybe even Tojo, because I knew I wanted to do animation in Tojo, so I had so much time to work on a portfolio. The reason why I didn't work on it was actually because I didn't know how to start it, and I was just too lazy. This is like the only explanation I have. But at the same time, I was trying so hard to improve in other like subjects like DCG, biology, maths, because I was struggling in maths. I wanted to impress my English teacher to like prove to her that I should have been in higher level. Obviously, I've been told I'm like perfect in ordinary, and I might get an O2 or an O1. Kind of hurts, but you know. So it was the laziness. It was me not understanding how to start it, and it was also kind of like me focusing on other subjects. So I couldn't do a portfolio, and all of this has came in to bite my ass, and I can't do an animation course. I just wanted to kind of like point out, keeping your like subjects is okay. Like choosing your subjects for your leaving cert, it doesn't have to link into any colleges. Most of the time, they don't even require you to have specific subjects. Biggest mistake that I've went through is I thought that I needed DCG and art for animation courses, finding out that I didn't need any of those, because you know all they usually require is for you to have like H7s or O7s, H6s or whatever the fuck. No specifics. Sometimes there might be like courses that are like, oh hey, you need biology and chemistry. You just have to do your research before doing the choosing your subjects, you know. That's why TY was like a great year for me. It kind of like helps me understand the importance of research of colleges. So if you're in Tojo and you're thinking of doing TY, please do, because it's actually worth your time. You have an extra year to think about your life, and you know, you might still fuck your future up, but you know there's a less chance with doing TY because you have that extra year of thinking. My bullet point is saying connections between subjects and colleges, and honestly there isn't necessarily that many. Obviously, if you want to be a doctor, then you need biology and chemistry. What I do want to talk about is this. If you're like a foreigner, like me, you know, I'm from Poland, if you guys didn't actually know it, please do your language exam. I'm going to do Polish for my leaving cert, and it is, as several teachers said, a guaranteed H1 or H2. For Polish exams, there has not been any ordinary level. I don't think you can do ordinary level for Polish and like other languages. I'm not 100% sure about this though. I've just looked through the exam papers and I've noticed there is no ordinary level exam papers, just only higher level. It is really simple though, so yeah. My friend who is doing Russian for his leaving cert might be telling you some like different stories, you know. Fun with Alex might be telling you something else, because from what I've heard, you have to do like oral, I think, like the speaking exam. Then there's also like history or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. I'm not doing Russian. I'm doing Polish. And yeah, as I said, it is a guaranteed H1 or H2. And I've gotten a H3 in my last test. I'm gonna improve, hopefully, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to reach a H1. So that's gonna be 100 points on already, and then with my calculations of other subjects, even though I'm failing in some of them, I still managed to reach 270, including the H3, so maybe there is some chance of me reaching even 400 points. You never fucking know. Anyways, whatever advice you picked out from this video, it shouldn't be taken seriously, because, you know, I'm just a fuck up and you shouldn't do what I do. Unless you actually want to be a prostitute in Germany. I mean, that's like my ultimate goal. Move to Germany and be a fucking male prostitute. Bringing back those memes, my friends. Only people in my German class, well, my German class in junior cert will understand this. And so I think this is everything that I have to say in this video. This might be a little bit longer video. I'm not 100% sure. It depends on how much I'm gonna cut out from this. But anyways, it might be longer than usual. So if it is, please just leave a like, because, you know, it took me twice as long. It actually did take me twice as long to plan the whole video out, write down bullet points, actually record the audio. I actually had to retake it a couple of times. Subscribe for the newest channel, because, you know, I need those subs. And yeah, I need as much support as possible, because I'm seriously starving right now, and I need to pay my anime house rent as usual. I've been avoiding paying rent for 5 months now. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be kicked out of this beautiful house soon enough.